This probably is my favorite BigShock mod and my new favorite little sidearm, Second Wind. Hello friends, hello YouTube, how are you guys doing? Rainbow here with another Nerf mod video. And today I'm going to talk to you about something really little compared to other things, but something really fun. This is my Second Wind blaster. And you probably have seen this already. It's been around for a little while, but yet it kind of went unnoticed. And at least, you know, over here in Germany and Europe. And I haven't actually seen one of these around in any Nerf battles, and I really can't understand why. So before we go and explain what it actually is, quick overview. So this is how it looks. There we go. 7-round cylinder. But what is it? This actually is a modded BigShock. So you can see here it is the BigShock, and it's still the BigShock Prime. The rest is a 3D printed design by CyardNerf, and it is fantastic. It kind of turns the BigShock into a pistol that's actually worthy of pistol rounds. So in case if you've forgotten, the BigShock normally fires those big mega darts, and it's just like essentially a bigger jolt, so single shot. And this now has 7 shots. It's a manual advanced cylinder, so it has no rotation mechanism, meaning after every shot you get to rotate this by hand. But it's still so amazing. It's so simple yet so great. It still turns the BigShock into like a 7-round pistol, which is fantastic. So essentially the design is rather simple yet genius. So what it does, you kind of got to cut down the BigShock plunger up to here, and then this 3D printed part, you put 3 O-rings on here, slides into there and allows for an air channel going from here right up there and straight into here. So the bottom barrel aligns with the barrel in the front, and so you're ready to shoot. And after you've shot, you turn it until that sort of top bit kind of moves up and about is aligned with this shape of the cylinder, which means the bottom barrel is aligned again as well, and you're ready to shoot again. And on top of that, this thing is rear loading. So from the back you have 2 rear loading spots right here, there and there, which makes it great. Even if you're right or left handed, doesn't matter. From both sides you can reload darts as you go, which is fantastic, because that means that this can not only be shot with normal size darts, but can also be shot with short darts. And this is where the beauty of this little thing comes into play. So let's say, no matter if you have a long dart, you know, just reload dart into here, and you turn that once, and then you can, whatever short dart you have, reload that in there. You rotate it again, so now the long dart's aligned, you pull, you shoot. And you rotate, pull, and the short dart. And it came back all the way. Because this thing really packs a punch. So the designer and creator says, actually like cut down a piece of K26 and put it in here, which I didn't, because I had this worker tuning spring for the BigShock laying about. So there's this worker spring you can get from AK Blastertime, so I'm going to link it in the description, and it claims to be a 10 kilo tuning spring for the BigShock. I have no idea how to measure this, but it really packs a punch. So the Prime actually is heavier, but it's still okay, and especially if you're running about in the midst of battle, like this is an easy Prime to do. And just to set up as it is, this thing hits consistent 100 FPS with long darts, and up to 135 with short darts, which is insane for a pistol that you essentially can put in your pocket. And this is why this is so much fun. So I had a great time trying this out at our last outdoor event, which was hosted by Jeffe from Jeffe's World of Dart Blasters, and we did pistol rounds, and pistol round short dart with this thing, 115 FPS average, 135 tops. It was great. It was a great range, and it's accurate. It's fantastic. I really can't stress enough how much I love this little design. So I got in touch with the designer, because obviously it's designed in the States, so the whole hardware kit and everything, that's it's all not for the metric system, let's put it this way. I had a hard time finding a couple of things, so I had to replace them with something else. But here is the good news. So CyardNerf and Rainbow Mods and Props are gonna cooperate on this. So I'm licensed to now sell this to you guys. So if you're in Europe and you want to get your hands on this with a metric hardware kit so you can build one yourself, just get in touch. I can print this and I can sell them either as a kit or assembled. It also comes with a little holster. So the assembled big version comes with a holster. Looks like this. I don't have a holster for this because I've really just fit it in my pocket. But if you want to have a holster that you can attach to your molly vest wherever, or your belt, that is the holster. I'm really stoked about this partnership. I'm so happy that we can do this, and that I'm excited that I can bring this to the European market with a metric hardware kit. So if you want one of these, get in touch. There is going to be a placeholder link on my Etsy, but in all honesty, you can custom design all those colors. So just get in touch and send me a mail, and we figure out exactly what this all needs to be. And yeah, and then it's up to you what kind of spring you're using. So if you're using the stock BigShock spring, you get around 70, 75, 80 FPS on normal darts, and probably around 90 on short darts, roughly around there, depending on your darts, in all honesty. But if you get for either a K25 or K26, which is going to be a tough prime, but that's up to you, or even these worker tuning springs that I linked in the description, which I find really cool for the BigShock. Yeah, this is a great little sidearm. I'm really stoked about this. And so nothing more to say. Thank you, CyardNerf, for designing this. And if you guys want to get your hands on one of those, you know, email's in the description. Just get in touch. And as we're speaking about things in the description, there's also links to my social media, and you know how this works. It would mean the world to me if you go check it out. My Instagram, my Facebook. Leave a like and a sub while you're there. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. And if you really want, and if you want to support me and my work, go and check out my Patreon. That will mean the world to me over there. Shout out to my patrons. You guys are amazing. And there's not much more to say. Until the next Nerf battle and the next pistol round, where I'm going to be using this for sure. Stay healthy, stay safe, love and sunshine.